Who was Shikhandi in Mahabharata? What was her role? In the Mahabharata, Shikhandi was Amba in previous life. We find Amba's story in Adi Parva. In her previous life, Amba loved Salva, the king of Saubala, and Salva loved her too. Amba promised to Salva that she will place the garland around his neck at her Swayamvar. King of Kashi held a big Swayamvar in which many kings came to participate. Amba and her two sisters, Ambika and Ambalika, were seated with King of Kashi to see all the kings present. Just then, Bhisham, the general of Hastinapur, came to participate in the Swayamvar. But Bhisham had a vow that he will never marry and practice brahmacharya only until his death. Thus, he had came to take the princesses for his brother, Vichitravirya, who was going to be crowned as the king of Hastinapur. While Ambika and Ambalika were happy to be queens of the Hastinapur, Amba still yearned for Salva, his true lover. Bhisham challenges all the kings for the princesses. Knowing their limits, the kings did not come forward, but Salva comes forward to fight Bhishma for Amba. Bhisham defeats him easily and takes all the princess. Salva once again stops Bhisham during his return to Hastinapur and challenges Bhisham for fight. Once again, Bhisham defeats Salva, and Salva went away to his kingdom humiliated. Now, Amba finally speaks that aren't two princess enough for Vichitravirya? Can I go back to my lover? Bhisham and the queen mother of Hastinapur, Satyavati, took pity on her and let her go to Salva. When Amba reaches Salva, Salva disagrees to marry Amba as Amba was taken by another warrior, and now only he have the right on her. Amba goes back to Bhisham, crying that Bhisham had ruined her whole life. Now, Bhisham himself has to marry Amba, but as Bhisham had a vow, he disagrees too. Angry on Bhisham, she goes to seek help of Bhagwan Parshuram, the sixth avatar of Vishnu and the master of Bhisham. Now, she tells him all the incident, and Bhagwan Parshuram challenges Bhisham to a fight. Bhisham first disagrees, but then fights his own guru with tears. Their fight prolonged for many months, until Parshuram finally let loose of his mighty Parshu. In return, Bhisham let looses of the Brahmastra. The Dev, Asur, Nag, Yaksha, Gandharva, Kinnar, and all other beings praised to Lord Shiv, the destroyer and master of Bhagwan Parshuram, to interfere and stop the war before the weapons clash and turn the intercourse of life. Lord Shiv stops the weapons and stops the war. He grants Amba that she would be the reason of Bhisham's death in her next life. Bhisham, too, promises to Amba, whenever in battlefield, if Amba comes in front of him, he would leave his weapons. Amba gets reborn as Shikhandi, the first princess of Drupad, king of Panchal. In the Great War, Shikhandi assumes a male form because of a Yaksha who gave his masculinity to Shikhandi until Shikhandi dies. With her at the front, Arjuna defeats Bhisham, and Bhisham retires from the life until the winter solstice, waiting for 58 nights, until Yamraj binds his noose around Bhisham's neck. Thus Amba as Shikhandi becomes the reason of Bhisham's death. Dhanyavad for watching this video.